minutes before press conference.
You've always been a kicker. How do you envision this going, and do you think you'll be able to chase him down off the curve like that?
I wasn't sure if I could catch him. The goal was to be top 3. So when I was able to come off the curve in second, I had confidence I could stay in top 3. I was just behind watching the replay. I wasn't sure if I was able to get in with 30 meters to go. Just wanted to keep pushing to the line, and I was able to get in the last couple steps.
How's it feel to be Olympian and national champion right now?
I mean, it's overwhelming. The Olympian part overweighs the national championship part for sure, because the goal is to be top 3 going in. To be an Olympian and be able to represent Team USA, it's something I've dreamed of since I started running. So I just can't wait to get to Rio and do the team processing tomorrow, and I just can't wait to get there.
Clayton, tell us what was going through your mind. We coming down the home stretch the first time I saw you looking at the clock. It's a little quick. You're in 8th place out of 9. What were you thinking at the time?
I honestly had no clue. I thought I was farther up than 8th, so I didn't realize I was that far back. When I saw 50 point on the clock, I knew it wasn't as fast as kind of what I expected. I wanted to go through in about 51.0, give or take a little bit. And I think I was pretty close to that. And then I just wanted to keep moving from 5 to 6 and be in the top 4 at 600. And then keep moving at 150. So that was kind of my goals, was from 5 to 6, and from 200 out, just keep pushing to the line.
You were 51.6 for the first 400, and 53.20 on the second 400.
I mean, being a little quicker on the first. Yeah, the first being a little quicker on the first 400 is something maybe I got to work on, but this was for sure a shock to the system to go out and sub 52 compared to what I've been running 1500. So I got a month to work on it, and the goal now is to make the final in Rio.
You were fifth with 200 to go. Take us through that last 200 as you were knocking people off, and when did you think you could win?
I didn't think I could win until about 10 meters to go. I thought I could be top 3 with 200, but I still wasn't for sure on that. I knew that if I could come off the curve and be in the top 3 at 100 to go, then I had a pretty good shot of staying in the top 3. But I wasn't sure if I could get Boris. I had no clue what he had left.
Between NCAAs and the whole season, could it have gone any better with the season and today?
I mean, the goal was the big goal was to be an Olympian on the top of the list, and the second goal was to win an NCAA title. So I checked off those 2 goals. I'd say, I mean, it's gone to plan so far to be able to come out on top both times, but there's still one large meet left to run well at. And like I said, I got a month to get ready, and the goal now becomes making the final there.
How did you navigate the start? Would you have preferred to start late?
I mean, when I saw I didn't see it until about 2 o'clock today after lunch that we were doing alleys. And then to be able to see that I was going to be on the outside, I liked that idea and let those guys fight on the inside and just kind of tuck in at 200. So when I first saw it, I was kind of like, oh shoot, we're doing alleys. And then when I realized that I was on the outside, I'm like, let's not argue that. I'll take the outside spot all day and tuck in, because I don't like to necessarily fight out that first 200. So I like the alley start. We did it at Drake when I raced Boris. I joked about him. It's Drake all over again, except without the 50-degree and rain. And I like the alleys. It's that 1,500 meter kind of start that I'm accustomed to, so I didn't mind it.
But if you had been on the inside, would you have been against that?
Oh yeah, because I mean I feel bad for those guys. Those guys are, that first 150 for them. I mean, it looked like from where I was at with 150 in, Boris was like in 4th place at 200 and boxed in, had nowhere really to go. So I'm glad I was on the outside and able to kind of navigate my way in and not have to fight my way through in the first 100.
Will you be coming back for the 15?
It's something I talked with the coach. Looks like we got a press conference here, drug testing, so get some food and then sit down with coach tonight and decide on that decision. I haven't even thought about that. 1,500 hasn't crossed my mind in the last week, so that's something I talked with coach tonight.
Clayton, you may have answered this, but when you saw 50.6, were you more pleased than if it had been 49.5 at the quarter?
I was expecting sub 50. I wasn't expecting sub 50. I knew there was a possibility of sub 50. I knew there was a possibility of being that 50 points. So I wanted to be closer to 51. He said I was 51.6, so that's okay with me. I mean, I don't mind the fast race up front, because if they're going to run themselves out in the first 400, I'll just catch them in the last 100. So
you're number 9 in the world so far this year, number 2 in the American list.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's all about, but again, it's all about running well in the meet in Rio. And I mean, we learned today that rankings really don't mean anything with Donovan struggling in the prelims. It's all about showing up on the day and being able to run well. And I feel like I progressively got better through the rounds, and that's going to give me confidence for another month to get run well in Rio.
Thoughts on facing the likes of Rhodesia and Powers?
I mean, I think I got the awe out of it last year World Championships and be able to. I didn't get to race actually, David, but I got that kind of awe shock out of it of being in the same room as David and some of the best guys in the world. So going to Rio, I have that. Now I have confidence that I can run well and can run with the best of them. So it all comes down to racing, and like I said, it comes down to racing on that day and the big goal of making the final.
When you can't predict anything. I mean, the women's race, you saw what happened in your race. Everybody thought Boris might win it. I mean, it was a very unpredictable race, isn't it? The 800.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think really. I mean, no one's. I was talking to Boris. No one's really raced in the last month. So no one other than the NCAA guys really had much to go off of going in. I mean, I don't think there's really much anybody could really say about it. I mean, everybody had their predictions, but I always had confidence I could be in the top three. So I didn't care if I was first or third. It was all about being in the top three and making the team.